Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today I'm going to show you how to make these cute cats, but I'm going to make a smaller version of the cats. I'm not going to make them this big. I'm just going to show you how to make a smaller version, which is the basic thing. You can use the same thing and come up with a bigger cat, or by increasing certain rows. But anyway, just to get us going, I've got this leftover blush yarn which I'm going to be using for the main body, and I have this brown yarn which I'm going to use for making the nose, mouth, and the other sides. I've also got I'm going to be using a 4mm crochet hook. Actually, I prefer using this one. It's still the same size. I've got a scissors here, which I'll be using as well. I've got a sewing needle, some safety eyes, which I'll place, and I've also got some filling, which I will use at the end. Okay, so to get us started, I'm going to use this leftover because I'm making a very small cat. This one is going to be, more than enough for this. So I'll start off by making a magic ring. Okay, I'll do a magic ring as you can see there. Then into the magic ring, first of all, I'll chain one. I'm going to work 6 single crochets into that magic ring. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single crochet into the magic ring. I'll pull to close my ring. Okay, close it tight. Then I am going to use a marker. I normally use this piece of thread as a marker. I'm going to work 6 increases. So into each of those 6 single crochets, I'm going to work 2 single crochets. So 1 into the first one, then I'll increase into the next one. Okay, I've done my 6 increases, so at the end of it I will be having 12 single crochets. I'll move my marker. The next round I'm going to do 4 increases, so I'll be working 2 single crochet into the next 4. So it's like 1, 2, 4 increases, 1, 2. Then this is the third increase, working 2 single crochets into the last single crochet. Okay, then those are my 4 increases. Then I will do 2 single crochets into the next 2. Then I will repeat that 4 increase, 2 single crochets until I get to the end, the last 2 single crochets. So at the end of this round I will have 20 single crochets. Now the next round I'm going to work a single crochet and an increase 4 times, like a single crochet there. That's the next round, and then increase. So I'll do that 4 times. That's 1 single crochet, increase, that's 2 single crochet, increase, that's 3 single crochet, increase, that's 4. Then I will do 2 single crochets into the next 2, like 1, 2. So I'm going to repeat that single crochet, increase 4 times, then 2 single crochets to get me to there. Just done the 4 single crochet increase, then I'll do 2 single crochets there. That's the end of my round. Then the next 2 rounds, I'm just going to work 2 rounds doing single crochets right round through without increasing, without doing anything. So I'll do the first round and I'll do the second round. So I'll meet you when I finished the second round of just doing 28 single crochets right round. Okay, so I've just finished my 2 rounds of doing 28 S's. Then the next round is a decrease round. I'm going to work 1 SC and decrease. I work into the front loops. That's how I decrease. I work into the front loops of my S's like that, and then work 2 together. That's first decrease. So 1 SC, then I work my second decrease by working into the fronts there, second decrease. SC into the fronts there, third decrease. SC into the fronts there, fourth decrease. Then I will do 2 SCs, 1, 2. So I'm going to repeat that SC decrease 4 times, then 2 SCs. I'll meet you at the end there. So I've just finished my 1 SC, 1 decrease 4 times. Then I'll just end up with 2 SC. That's the end of that round. The next round, I'm going to work 4 decreases by working like that, decrease into the next, then 3 together. That's 1 decrease. Then I go again to the next 2 like that. That's 2 decrease. Then I go again, 3 decrease. I go again. Now worked my 4 decreases. Then I'll do 2 SCs, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. So I'll repeat that 4 decrease, 2 single crochet to the end. Okay, so this will be now the outcome. This is now what I have here after that round, and I now have 12 single crochets left there. Now I'm going to insert my eyes. As you can see, those are the eyes I want to insert there. You can pull it closer. I want to insert these eyes. Okay, they will be coming around about there, which means I'll be inserting the eyes between my 1, 2, 3, 4, my 5 and 6th row, about 4 or 5 apart. So let's go ahead and insert those eyes between those 5 and 6 rows and about 4 or 5. Okay, so I've secured my eyes there, and I've firmly secured them at the back there. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to work 2 decreases and 2 SCs to finish off. So again, I have to put my marker there. Okay, I'm doing 2 decreases, working into the fronts of the loops, 2 decreases. That's the first one, that's the second one, and 2 single crochets, 1, 2 single crochets. Then I do another decrease, working into the fronts of the loops, the single crochets. That's 1, and first decrease. That's the next decrease again there, trying to work into the fronts of the stitches. Then I do 2 single crochets. As you can see, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. Then I cut off my yarn to finish off, cut off the yarn, and the next thing I'm going to do is to stuff my, my cat. Okay, so let's stuff the cat, then I'll see you at the end of the stuffing. Then I'm just going to close after stuffing it firm like I've done. I'm not just going to close that small hole there. Okay, so I've closed it, then I'm just going to hide away. Just hide it away. Okay, then that's my body there. Then the next thing I'm going to work on is the tail, the ears, and the legs. Okay, let's start with the tail. With the tail, I'm just going to chain 5 for the tail. Okay, this is just a slip knot. Then I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then second chain from the hook, I'm just going to work some double crochets down the chain. That's 2. I'll make 4 double crochets down the chain, the 5 chain which I've just made. So that's down there, and I will fasten off. I normally want to go across and fasten off. Sorry, go across and fasten off, cut off. So that's my tail there made, which I'm going to come and fix there. That's my tail. Then the next thing I'm going to make are the ears. Again, for the ears, I will chain 3. I always do a slip knot like that. Then I chain 3, slip knot 1, 2, 3, like that. Then into the first chain there, the very beginning chain, I am going to do a slip stitch. Sorry about that. I'll make a slip stitch. Sometimes the chains there is my small ear there. So I'll make 2. Okay, those are my 2 ears which I've just made, which I'm going to position somewhere there. You'll see in the finished kit. So I've got my ears and my tail made. The next thing I'm going to make is the legs. So I'll need 4 legs. Just show you how to make one of the legs, and do a slip stitch like that. Then I chain 1, 2, 3. I normally want to chain and then close with the circle. After 3 chains, I'm closing that circle with the slip stitch. Then I chain 1 and I work right round into those. I'll do some single chains again into that. So that's the second, that's the third, and again I will end with a slip stitch at the top of that to the top there. That's my slip stitch made. Okay, then I fasten off. I break because it's a very tiny cat, the legs are going to be also very tiny, so those are the legs. So I'm going to make 4 like this, to make 4 legs, okay, which I'll attach at the bottom of my cat. Now I've got my 4 legs there done. Okay, my 4 legs. I've got my 2 ears. Okay, and I've already made the tail. So I'm going to assemble all that before I finish off. So let me assemble. I will show you the assembled kit at the end. Then I'll just show you how to do the finishing touches. Okay, now this is the assembled kit. You can see the tail there and the balancing legs. So I'm now going to be doing that, sewing that and just that besides the ears. Then our kit is done. So I'm going to put this like in the middle of this kind of thing. Okay, so like there. So if I can go like that. Normally I start off from down there and pull out my needle there. Now I'm going to use this brown, leave a long enough tail there to be able to allow me to tell. So I'll just go like that, depending on the thickness of this brown color I'm using. I can do that twice. Okay, then the second time out, I won't go, I'll go like somewhere out here. Okay, somewhere in the middle. There I am. Okay, you can see it's in the middle there. Then going underneath those two strands, I'll just pull it in and I repeat that, and then come out somewhere near the eye here. Okay, so that there I am, that's fixed. Then all I have to now do is do that portion and my kit is done. There you are. I've done that, I've done that. Then I pull it out here. Just cut off. Then I just strengthen it. Okay. Strengthen it. Tie it about a couple, 2-3 times. Then cut it off neatly. And just make sure it's tucked inside there, neatened up. So there you are. That's my finished kit. As you can see, standing behind besides that big brother. Thank you. I hope you'll be successful in your ventures. Thank you. Bye for now. Please subscribe to my channel if you can, like and share.